Okay, so speaking paper. Okay, got it. All right. Okay, now we are going to discuss speaking paper. Okay, as compared to the other 4 papers, speaking is actually the easiest for you to score because it will be done only in 13 minutes. Tapi preparation dia will take about 2 months. Okay, 2 months if you want to score A lah. All right. So let's see. Let's see whether on that day you will speak out or you will freak out. Okay. Okay, after today's session, I want to make sure everybody who is attending my session today, you will be able to know what are the things that you need to do in order for you to get full mark. Okay, it is possible. It is possible. All right, so the format, I think everybody is familiar with the format. Okay, because I want to focus on more. I want everybody to speak today. Okay, lagi sikit budak, lagi ramai kita boleh cakap. Macam tu. Okay, so you know basically the task will be only will be done in 30 minutes. Tak boleh lebih. Okay, because the maximum time will be 13 minutes. So you will risk your life. You will gamble your 25% within this 13 minutes. Okay, 25%, 13 minutes. So that's why you cannot waste your chance because actually if you prepare well, you can score full mark actually. Bukan mustahil. Okay, tidak mustahil sebenarnya for anyone. Okay, so you know that the task will be done in pairs. Okay, 2 parts will be done individually. The last part will be the discussion task, the one that will actually challenge you most. Okay, so I hope we're going to have a chance to do a practical today, so you can actually try. Okay, how does it feel when you are given such questions? Okay, 24 marks, full mark. Okay, 2 examiners. I'll explain more after this. Okay, interlocutor versus assessor. Interlocutor is the teacher from your school. Okay. So tak kisahlah cikgu tu ajar BM ke, ajar BI ke, ajar matematik ke, ajar counselor ke, as long as the teacher can speak very well, as long as the teacher knows, they have attended the course, a special course for giving marks ni, okay, how to use a marking scheme, they are eligible to be your interlocutor. Okay, but most school will choose their subject teacher. But the problem is, remember, on that day, your teacher might as well kena keluar, okay, because you are going to get another teacher from another school, okay. So pray hard that your subject teacher takkan keluar, okay. Why is it that I'm asking you to pray? Because if your teacher is the interlocutor, okay, you are very familiar with their pronunciation, with the way they talk to you, with the tone, with the tricks. You can prepare well. What to do if I cannot answer in this question, teacher? So your teacher can help you in a way using body language. Your teacher can blink their eye, can touch their nose or whatsoever. You can practice this in class. But if your teacher, your subject teacher needs to go out to assess another school, so that will be quite a problem for you actually. So let's pray hard that your subject teacher, your English teacher is the one who is going to be the interlocutor. Okay, interlocutor will give you 6 marks. Okay, so they will assess you. Okay, interlocutor will start giving you mark from the moment you say, good morning, teacher. Okay, the time will start at the moment when the teacher says, good morning, sit down. Okay, so beware. Be careful, don't take so much time in thinking of your answers for part 1. Okay, because your teacher will start giving you marks from part 1, part 2, and part 3. The whole session, she or he will only have 6 marks. So try your best to get these 6 from your own teacher. Another examiner, okay, the second examiner is called assessor. Assessor. Okay, assessor means orang yang akan menilai secara keseluruhan. Pemeriksa pertama. Interlocutor pemeriksa kedua, assessor pemeriksa pertama. Okay. Pemeriksa pertama will have 18 markah, 18 marks, lagi banyak pada interlocutor. So she is actually a teacher from another school, from a nearby school. Okay, so and the most important thing is she must be well versed. She is well trained before she can start giving you marks. Sebab awak memperjudikan hidup awak di dalam tangan dia, kan? So that's why the teacher that we send out, okay, to be an assessor will be the ones who are well trained. Orang yang sangat tahu macam mana nak bagi markah tu dengan betul. 18 markah berada di dalam tangan assessor, 6 markah berada di dalam tangan interlocutor. So that's why the total is 24 marks. Okay, again, the question will be based on B1 to B2 range of CR bands. Okay, so sebenarnya tak susah sebenarnya. So as long as you can answer part 1, as long as you can answer part 2, you dah secure half of the mark. So now part 3 tu sebenarnya nak menentukan whether you should get A, you should get B, or you should get C. So nak tak nak, you have to train. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me ya. Jangan tunggu sampai akhir ke, because speaking is very important and dah dekat pun. Okay, in fact speaking will be the second paper kan after listening. Okay, your listening will be in February. Your speaking pun will be assessed in February. So start training from now. Okay, ask me questions, anything to do with speaking. I will try to answer your question. Okay. So let's move on. All right, so I'm using this as my reference today, okay? Instructions for speaking examiners. So what I'm going to explain is based on what the speaking examiners have been trained. Okay, macam mana cikgu-cikgu dah dilatih sebagai pemeriksa kertas speaking ni. So what I'm going to share are tips today, tips and tricks that you can practice, you can do, you can prepare before the test, because it needs practice, especially for those who have problems in assessing the third part. Okay, part 3, yang paling challenge tu kan, yang paling challenging tu kan. Okay, all right, so this is your position in your SPM. Definitely INT is your interlocutor, your teacher. You will be together with your partner, candidate A and candidate B. Okay, the assessor, the teacher daripada outside tu, okay, will be at the corner. Nampak macam ni? So she will need to see both of you, because they need to see your facial expression. When you are talking, they need to see your facial expression. They need to see your pronunciation. So that's why dia duduk kat sini. But she or he will not say anything. She or he will not interrupt or not do anything. Okay, she will just observe and listen to your conversations with your teacher, with the interlocutor. Okay, so but remember, the marks are with her. 18 marks are with her, 6 marks are with your interlocutor. Okay, so make sure when you speak clearly. In speaking, do we have to have an no accent? Hi Putri, accent? No. I mean, it mustn't actually. As long as you speak clearly, your interlocutor and your assessor can understand what you are saying. That is the most important thing. Okay, sometimes when you are using accent, okay, maybe the assessor are not familiar with the accent, they cannot figure out what you are trying to say. So if that happens, then you are you will lose some marks, because they cannot figure out what you are trying to say. Okay, so for me, my personal advice is just speak as usual. As long as your examiner, your assessor, your interlocutor can figure out, can understand what you are trying to say, that will be good enough. Okay, accent doesn't give extra marks, right? Okay, so just speak, answer the question clearly. Okay, clearly means we can understand what you're trying to say. We can figure out the words that you are trying to say. We can identify cohesive devices. We can identify complex sentences that you are using. Then you are in a good hand. Okay, so my advice, speak clearly. Okay, but janganlah sampai macam word by word, I will talk. Tak naklah macam tu. That one is too slow. Okay, just speak like a normal speak, normal pace. Macam you are talking to your friend. Okay, you are communicating. Remember, you are communicating with the interlocutor. You are communicating with actually indirectly to the assessor too, because they are listening to you. Okay, so please start practicing words. Say out the words clearly. Pronounce the words clearly. Don't swallow the word. Tak nak lah macam tu. No, speak clearly so they can understand what you are trying to say. Remember, you have limited time. Okay, you have limited time. So if you want to explain everything that you have given a thought, so make sure you plan well your speed. Okay, sometimes when you are pausing longer than it should be, longer than 5 seconds, okay, your interlocutor will interrupt. Apa maksud dia? Kalau awak diam lama sangat kan, macam contoh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So interlocutor akan masuk membantu. Okay, they will prompt you. Itu maksud dia. They will prompt you. Maksudnya bila awak diam lebih daripada 5 saat, selalunya, tapi usually will give until 6 to 7 seconds lah. Okay, they will prompt you. Remember, when the teacher speaks more than what is in the script, okay, maka awak mungkin akan ditolak. Sebab apa? Sebab dibantu, diberi bantuan. Okay, let me see one more question. Kita kan belajar English British kan, kalau kita guna American English boleh ke macam, oh boleh, tak ada masalah. Speaking wise, okay. Itu yang bestnya speaking ni. Okay, Hawa, speaking wise, okay, tak ada masalah. Alright, because it's spoken language. Spoken language, okay, understood. Tercampur, sebab tak ada spelling yang terlibat kan, so it's okay. Okay, alright. Okay, remember, interlocutor, your teacher yang akan handle the whole test tu, okay, they will have a script daripada lembaga peperiksaan. So they have to follow every single word daripada kertas soalan tu, daripada script tu. They cannot make up their own, they cannot rephrase, they cannot terangkan, they cannot ubah apa-apa pun. Okay, they have to follow exactly what is in the script. Okay, so if you cannot figure out the question, you are not clear with the question, that's why saya kata you have to let's hope that your teacher is the one, because bila awak dah biasa dengan cikgu awak tahu dia cakap apa. Tapi kalau let's say the interlocutor is somebody new yang you tak familiar, sometimes you susah tau nak figure out dia punya sebutan, dia punya pronunciation, not as clear as your own teacher. Cikgu awak ni hari-hari dah beletih kat awak kan, of course you are very familiar with their pronunciation. Okay, so let's say on that day, when your teacher or your interlocutor finish asking you a question and you could not figure out what the question was, okay, cepat-cepat minta dia, excuse me teacher, can you repeat the question? But let me tell you again, if the teacher repeats the question, so indirectly dia memberi bantuan. Okay, indirectly dia memberi bantuan kan. Okay, repeating is actually a help. So dia tak boleh, because tak ada dalam skrip tu yang menyatakan a teacher can repeat the question without being asked. Okay, so try as much as you can to listen carefully to what the interlocutor is saying to you. Okay, because the moment you ask, minta tolong lebih daripada ada dalam skrip, it is considered as a help from the teacher. Okay, so memang maka akan turun lah, akan turun, because you are considered as being helped by your teacher. So sangat-sangat memerlukan you to practice, to listen to your teacher's pronunciation. Okay, speak more to your interlocutor so you can figure out what they are trying to say. That's why pronunciation is number 1 in speaking. Okay, so settle Hawa? Are you okay with the answer? Okay, so this is how you be seated on that day. Tengok tak jarak assessor from you. So please speak loud and clear. If the room is in an air-conditioned room, fine. Okay, fine. Maybe there's no interruption, kan? There's no sound from outside. Yes, because Daniel, because when the moment you ask for help, it is considered, the moment you ask your teacher to repeat the question, it is already considered as a help, okay, as a prompt. Maksudnya awak tak faham soalan sebab tu so dia repeat kan? Betul tak? Okay, so when you are giving that kind of impression to your teacher, to the assessor, okay, dia tahu awak tak faham soalan, that's why awak suruh repeat. Okay, so that is considered a help. Bila dia repeat soalan tu, itu adalah bantuan, itu adalah prompt dah. Okay, bila dia repeat, dia tak akan guna soalan yang sama dah, dia akan guna soalan yang dipermudahkan tu. Itu maksud dia. So bila a prompt is given by your teacher, memang akan menjejaskan markah sebenarnya. Okay, it will affect your marks. Kalau tak faham juga apa yang diorang cakap, hentam je ke? Hey, Hawa, no, jangan hentam saja. No. Okay, the least that you can do is when your teacher is repeating a question, okay, bila dia repeat a question, they will not use the original one. They will use a simpler version. Itu bagusnya kalau daripada tak jawab langsung, baiklah you tanya, baiklah you suruh repeat. So they will use another version. Okay, dalam skrip, pernah tengok tak skrip tu? Okay, nanti saya share dalam kita punya model. Okay, skrip dia, okay, satu soalan wajib. Okay, if you cannot answer soalan wajib tu, then you ask for, you tanya cikgu, can you repeat the question? Your teacher akan gunakan soalan bantuan yang dipermudahkan sebenarnya. Okay, so instead of senyap tak jawab langsung, baiklah you tanya, baiklah you repeat. Itu kalau memang you tak boleh nak figure out langsung what the question is about, you better ask the teacher to repeat. Because they will use a simpler version. Lagi senang sebenarnya, lagi clear. Macam tu. Apa ni? Yes, just do it, okay? Betul. Can we dekatkan diri untuk dengar soalan? Yes, boleh. But you still kena maintain the distance. Okay, boleh, tak ada masalah. Macam you berdiri tegak kan. You tak jangan sandar tau. It doesn't look proper on that day. Of course, you will sit straight in front of your teacher, in front of the interlocutor. Okay, alright. So jangan risau sangat. I'm very sure the interlocutor pun akan cuba sehabis baik untuk memastikan that you understand the question seclear-clearnya. Okay, of course, your own teacher kan takkan dia nak tengok anak murid dia tak dapat markah. Of course, they will try their best to help you. Okay, assessor pun takkanlah dia kejam sangat kan. Okay, of course they will try to, because this is the first time. Okay, inilah kelebihan first batch. You baru first batch, so even interlocutor dengan assessor pun baru first time. So they are trying to figure out macam mana sebenarnya. So let's pray hard that on that day you will have no problem. Tak ada stuck problem, tak ada blank, tak ada apa, insyaAllah. Okay, apa lagi ni? We can relate dengan, okay, tapi cikgu saya accent dia pakai gila kot, susah juga nak faham. Okay, Hawa, that's why speak more to her or him. Laki ke perempuan? Okay, speak more. Lelaki amboi, Mak Saleh ya. Speak more to him. I mean, keep on speaking to him because you keep on speak to, every day you speak to him, because by doing that you are figuring out what he is trying to say. Is there a hot topic for speaking? Speaking topik ya. Okay, topik sebenarnya dia ada 4 tema tu kan. Okay, there are 4 themes yang you wajib belajar for semua paper sebenarnya. People and culture. Okay, people and culture, and then we have health and environment, and then we have science and technology, and then we have finance and something to do with finance and something. Okay, so under 4 themes ni, soalan memang akan keluar under these 4 themes. Okay, if under people and culture, nama pun people, okay, mesti something that is related to you as a student or as a son or as a teenager. Okay, people kan, remember people. Kalau soalan tu keluar tentang people, of course I think most probably if it's related to school, dia akan tanya school event. Apa dia school event yang you pernah buat sebelum ni? Okay, we have sports day, we have meet and greet day, hari ibu bapa tu kan. We have hari apa lagi? Independence Day, we have Hari Raya Day. We have so many events in school. Tak kisahlah mana-mana satu pun, asalkan the one that you are telling is related to school event, you dah dikira menjawab soalan. Okay, so kalau berkaitan dengan you as a teenager, have you ever celebrated a birthday? Pernah, takkan tak pernah. So boleh bayangkan macam mana birthday tu. Have you ever gone to a vacation with your family? with a friend. Itu semua tu tajuk berkaitan dengan manusia, people. Secret admirer, who is the person you admire most? Ni soalan favorite. Apa lagi? So soalan dia sebenarnya tak lari jauh dengan tema. Okay? Apa lagi ni? Let me see the question. Ya, biasa. Itu biasa Hawa. Dia Melayu tapi accent British. Biasalah orang balik grad luar negara ya. Okay, dia akan tanya soalan pasal situation yang sedang berlaku ke? Not 100% sure. Yes. But it will definitely related to you and the textbook. Okay? Dia punya source, dia main source is your textbook. Okay? The theme that you have learned are from the textbook. Okay? And daripada situ dia akan bagi soalan general based on our context, Malaysian context. Macam tu. If it's not related, how? Okay, what do you mean by if it's not related? It will be related to you. Okay, because by hook or by crook, your teacher must have used the textbook, right? When they are teaching, they have used the textbook. So the textbook is your main source. So the questions are actually taken from your textbook. Dia ubah sikit saja. Okay, all the context, all the vocabulary, all the situation is actually from the textbook. So that's why your textbook is your best reference book actually. Okay? Okay. Can I move on? Okay, baru position ni, belum benda lain lagi ni. Okay, yang ni tak payah explain lah. Alright, so as you know, we have 3 parts. Okay, interview. The first part is your interview. The moment you enter the exam room, okay, your teacher will definitely, if it's in the morning, will say good morning, and then you will say good morning back kan. Do you need to know other? Okay, maybe you can watch sample videos from YouTube. You can for me, my own students, I've been using textbook because I think everything that they need to know ada dalam tu. It's there. Okay, but you can also there are many Telegram groups, okay, providing extra material. You can browse that too. You can join that Telegram group too. But for me, I don't burden my students to join extra thing because I think what I have given them are actually sufficient enough to help them to get A. Okay, because the moment your teacher knows how the marking is done, how the marks are given, we know what to look at. We know the trick. We know what we are supposed to prepare you actually. Okay. All right. Okay. Part 1, interview. Okay. Interview means it's between you and the interlocutor only. Okay. The moment she or he says, okay. The moment he she tengok. The moment your teacher says good morning, so you will sit. Okay. You will say good morning, teacher, and then you will sit down. They will ask you to sit down. Okay. And then first question, wajib first question, they will ask your name. Okay. So you will introduce. My name is Siti Nurhaliza binti Tarudin. Full name, and you can call me Siti. Terus jawab macam tu. Jangan jawab, bukanlah jangan, but my advice is to give a complete answer, menjimatkan masa, because you only have like 1 minute each kan, so tak nak buang masa. Okay, you can answer. Okay, what is your name? My name is Siti Nurhaliza. So your teacher akan tanya, okay, what should I call you? Kan dah kena jawab lagi satu soalan. So baiklah jawab sekali. My name is Siti Nurhaliza binti Tarudin, but you can call me Siti. Cukup. Cantik dah jawapan. Okay. Tengok Daniel kan. Remember, kenapa you have to give your full name, because remember assessor, cikgu yang nombor 2 yang daripada sekolah lain tu, dia dari sekolah lain, dia tak kenal pun you. So that's why you need to say out your full name. Dia akan check dalam list, name list dia. Adakah pelajar ini betul? Okay, betul awak. So dia akan check. Nanti kan dia salah bagi markah ke orang lain. That's why perkenalkan diri dengan nama penuh. Yes, with your father's name. Advisable lah. Okay, advisable. Alright, okay. Sekejap ya, saya akan check. Okay, so part 1 dah explain, and then your teacher akan cakap, okay, thank you, and what about, and dia akan tanya seorang lagi, partner you, okay, what's your name? So dia akan jawab benda yang sama, and the interlocutor akan cakap thank you. Okay, itu baru fasa 1. Okay, part 1 ni 2 phases. Okay, phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1 tanya nama tadi tu. Okay, lepas tu ada soalan kedua, phase 1 ni, soalan kedua. Soalan kedua dia, okay, contoh, okay, anything to do with your routine. Okay, contohnya macam how do you come to school? Okay, how do you come to school? Awak boleh jawab, well, I walk to school every day. Ataupun, well, my father will send me every day. Okay, ataupun well, I walk to school with my friends every day. Cukup. Okay, tak perlu nak panjang-panjang because this is only introduction part. Cukup. Okay, lepas tu tempat I fly to school lah, pandai lah awak. Teacher tempat duduk dia kena ikut turutan ke? Okay, this one depends on lembaga peperiksaan. We don't know whether they will pair you according to the name list ataupun dia akan benarkan your teacher untuk pair you up. We don't know. So dengan siapa pun pasangan you, keep on practicing with your friends in your class. Definitely your friends from your class lah akan jadi partner you kan. So be familiar. Okay, ada 2 pilihan. Okay, you should practice with 2 people. Takkan salah because there'll be a teacher assisting you. Okay, remember you will be put in a waiting room. Okay, in a waiting room. So kat situ ada seorang cikgu. Okay, lepas tu when it's your turn, lagi berapa minit awak punya turn, you will go to a quarantine room. Quarantine room, kat situ you akan tahu siapa partner you. Kalau belum tahulah, okay, siapa partner you. So there you dah boleh bincang dah sebenarnya tau. Okay, bila you dah tahu siapa partner you, you bincang siap-siap. Okay, for part 3 nanti, siapa yang nak start dulu? Okay, siapa yang nak start dulu? Masa tengah dekat quarantine room tu, bincang siap-siap. Okay, kalau soalan susah ke senang ke, siapa yang akan start dulu? So you don't waste time. Awak hanya ada 3 hingga 4 minit for that session. 2 minutes exactly. Okay, so bincang siapa yang akan start dulu. Okay, and siapa yang akan explain more, siapa yang akan start nak tanya dulu. Semua tu kena bincang masa quarantine room tu. But okay, if you dah familiar dengan kawan you tu, dengan partner you, let's say you everyday speak, you speak to your friend every day, should be no problem kan, because you are comfortable with your partner. So my advice is, number 1, practice with the one who is before your angka giliran or after your angka giliran. Itu satu pasangan. And another one is yang maybe you biasa, the one that your teacher has put you together in class for practice. So be familiarized with these 3 people. Okay, because on that day you'll be, insyaAllah you will be working with one of them. Sama ada orang sebelum you, orang selepas you, ataupun orang yang di-pairkan oleh cikgu you. So let's prepare for the worst. Macam mana nak pilih point untuk soalan yang diberi point untuk jawab? Saya tak tahu nak pilih isi dengan partner, takut nak pilih point yang salah. Oh, okay, Akil. On that day, okay, you'll be given 6 points. Betul? 6 points. Okay. The moment part 3 to start, 20 seconds untuk bincang tu, terus mata awak tengok soalan. Okay, soalan tu tentang apa? At least tak faham every single word, but you get the idea. Soalan tu tentang apa kan? You cari point yang paling senang. Go for the easiest one first. Okay, go for the easiest one. Okay, ambil satu. Okay, try to explain all the 3. Tapi kalau tak boleh, 2 and 2 pun okay. Kenapa 2 and 2? Because you kena tunjuk ada interaction. Mesti ada interaction. Kalau tidak, tak jadi. Okay, you can start by saying the first person yang start tu, partner tu kelas lain ke? We don't have to choose all the points, right? Okay, partner tu, it depends again macam saya cakap tadi. Okay, it depends on lembaga peperiksaan. Okay, maybe they will ask you to be paired according to your angka giliran, or maybe they can allow your teacher to pair you up. We don't know yet because that one hasn't been confirmed yet. Sehingga mesyuarat terkini. Okay, sehingga hari ini masih belum ada mesyuarat yang sah. So I cannot say the definite answer. But that's why I'm telling you, until the definite answer comes out, you practice with the person before your number, you practice with the person before, after your number, and you practice one more person with the one that your teacher always put together with you. Okay? Okay. Kelas lain tu, okay, I answer teacher macam mana nak pilih point untuk, okay, go for the easiest one. Alright, partner tu kelas lain, no. Tapi kalau pilih point yang kita nak macam mana, that's why you tak boleh gaduh on that day. That's why on that day you ada 20 seconds sahaja. Okay, you only have 20 seconds to discuss. Tak boleh gaduh on that day. Terus speak. Okay, I will take this, I'll take this, I'll take this. Okay, kalau selalunya akan ada dua yang very senang, dua sederhana, dua yang susah sikit nak explain. So, ambil seorang satu. Bagi peluang pada kawan-kawan untuk bercakap juga. Okay, kalau awak seorang bercakap, your partner tak bercakap pun tak jadi juga. Because dia mesti communicate. Nama pun discussion task. Okay, mesti communicate, mesti ada communication. Okay, so the first person yang akan start tu, you akan cakap, okay, today we are going to talk about, okay, tengok tajuk, ulang balik soalan. Dekat tengah tu, okay, then you start with the first point. Okay, I think, start dengan I think, paling mudah. I think, tengok point dalam soalan tu, people shop online because, ambil first point. They are, because it is convenient. What do you think? Terus tanya kawan awak. So itu dah ada interaction, dah ada questioning. Dah ada dua benda dah tu, benda yang wajib ada. So kawan awak jawab, dia dah respond. Bila dia respond pada soalan awak, dia dah dapat satu tick. Dia ada banyak benda yang kena ada dalam marking scheme tu. Dia kena ada questioning, dia kena ada responding, dia kena ada explaining. Nampak? Dia punya kriteria yang akan diberi markah tu. Questioning, responding, explanation, okay, explaining, reasoning, justify your answer, preference, semua tu ada. Initiating pun ada markah, ada tick, ada bahagian dia. So that's why benda ni needs to kena practice a lot. Kena practice a lot. Tapi kalau partner tu pilih point, okay, when we discuss, do we have to speak it out loud? Okay, during the 20 seconds, okay, during the 20 seconds, yes, you can speak to your friend, nak cakap komen ni, tak apa. Even if you speak in bahasa Melayu pun tak apa for me, because masa tu belum di-assess. The 20 seconds tu awak belum dinilai. Okay, cepat-cepat bincang. No, yang ni. But you I mean, you dah try kan, trial exam kan. That 20 seconds very short, sangat cepat. So cepat-cepat fikir, okay, point ni. Jadi sementara your teacher is reading the instruction, cepat-cepat fikirkan dia punya explanation. Okay? Alright, jangan takut sangat. It comes with practice. InsyaAllah bila awak prepare well, you'll be okay. Okay? Alright. Part 2, kenapa tak ada orang tanya pasal part 2? Part 2 ni sebenarnya yang paling challenging because you are alone. Part 3 ni at least ada kawan yang boleh bantu. You are stuck, your friend can initiate you. Kalau awak sangkut, kawan awak boleh start tanya soalan. You boleh jawab yes or no kan? Part 2 ni is on your own. You are on your own. Tak ada siapa boleh tolong awak kecuali diri awak sendiri. Okay? When we interact, do we have to look at our partner all the time? Of course. Okay, you will have to, okay, let's say this is your teacher is in front of you, right? You will selang sikit badan, tengok kawan. Because you are communicating with your friend. Cikgu awak tak ada kaitan dalam perbualan awak tu kan? So you are going to talk to your friend. Tak perlu nak tengok cikgu awak, nak wait for dia punya confirmation ke angguk ke, tak payah. Just interact with your partner. Okay? Look at your partner, sikit je, jangan sampai tak pandang langsung sampai assessor tak nampak, no. Just sikit je gerak facing your friend. Okay? By doing that, you sebenarnya are giving emotional support to your friend. Kawan awak tengok dia, awak rasa confident sikit. Kalau tengok cikgu assessor tu, cikgu luar lagilah kita menggigil-gigil kan. Cikgu tak biasa, cikgu baru, memang the situation is like that. No matter how noisy you are in the class, when you are in the exam room with a new teacher, somebody that you don't know, of course, I am 50% sure that you will be you'll be scared. Yes. Kalau buruk sangat kawan tu, amboi awak. Buruk in terms of what? Janganlah macam tu, tak baik tau. On that day you will wear mask kan? Mana nampak buruk ke tak buruk? Lawa ni. Okay, so part 2 individual long term, part 3 discussion. We have discussed just now kan? Banyak dah kita bincang. Okay, next. Okay, ini adalah marking scheme. Okay, that your teacher yang depan you tu akan guna. Okay, cikgu yang di depan awak tu akan guna. Okay, namanya interlocutor kan? So this is the marking scheme that your interlocutor will use to give you 6 marks. Okay, tengok ni, nak dapat 6 in order for you to get 6, you need to show to your teacher and assessor, the interlocutor and assessor, that you can understand the questions. Nampak tak? Can understand questions and instructions directed to you with ease. Maksudnya bila bagi soalan, tak ada masalah pun nak jawab. Tak ada nak suruh repeat, nak suruh prompt, tak ada. The moment dia habis jawab, dia habis bagi soalan, dia bagi time, you dah habis gunakan time tu, you can straight away respond. Itu maksud dia can understand questions directed to you with ease, dengan mudah sangat. Okay, can ask and respond. Nampak? Sebab tu saya kata you have to ask your question, you have to answer your friend's question, because ada dekat sini. Nampak ni, can ask and respond to questions. Nampak? Kena tanya dan kena jawab, baru boleh memenuhi kehendak marking scheme ni. Okay, so it's either you give questions ataupun awak bagi suggestion pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay, including those on abstract and complex topics. Okay, abstract and complex topic ni adalah the last phase for part 3. Ada soalan kebat di part 3 nanti. So if you're able to answer these, respond to these type of question topic, you are here. Memang boleh dapat 6. Okay, can maintain, nampak? Can maintain and develop the interaction. Maksudnya tak adalah seorang jawab, berhenti. Seorang jawab, berhenti. No. Maintain means the conversation is continuous. Okay, macam kita berborak dengan kawan-kawan, kau tahu tak, aku tengok wayang seronok. Kau rasa tak macam wayang tu best? So dia tak ada berhenti. Dia maintain. And daripada jawab pendek kepada jawab panjang-panjang. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, tak adalah sepanjang tu you say I agree with you. Kena explain. Okay. Compensating for gaps in their own vocab. Okay, you can use your own vocab lah. Okay, and grammar knowledge. Ni memanglah kalau dah 6, dia tak boleh ada salah grammar. Kalau tersalah, dia cepat betulkan diri dia sendiri. Itu adalah ciri-ciri student that will get 6. Okay, can produce extended relevant stretches of language. Maksudnya, the sentences that you are producing is relevant to the topic. Okay, nampak ni, very little prompting. Almost tak ada bantuan daripada cikgu. You are on your own daripada awal sampai akhir. So your interlocutor, your own teacher tu boleh bagi you 6. Itulah dia ciri-ciri nak dapat 6 from your teacher. Remember, dia hanya ada 6. So in order to get 6 from him or her, inilah dia criteria that you have to fulfill. Okay, let me see questions. If we accidentally swear when interact, ayo Hawa, try not to Hawa. No, cannot. Because nanti it's not relevant to the question kan. Nanti dia will bring down your marks. Okay, so kita kena kuatkan chemistry dengan partner tu lah. Yes, actually the best, because the more comfortable you are with the person, lagi senang you berborak. Ini sebenarnya discussion task ni macam berborak je sebenarnya. Setuju tak setuju, suka tak suka, kenapa kau suka, kenapa tak suka. Macam tu je sebenarnya. Okay, so try to feel at ease, feel comfortable with your partner. Gitu, betul Hawa. Macam cinta lah hari tu terpaksa bercinta dengan kawan. Sebab sama-sama nak markah kan. Tapi saya memang tak suka dia. How do you know? Suka ke tak suka dia? Lagi tak suka kahwin pada muka. Okay, so try to make yourself comfortable with your partner. Okay, alright. So okay, tak payahlah explain. Okay, ini adalah marking scheme assessor. Lelaki lah senang, lagi biasa kan. Cannot. Of course cannot. Nanti jadi dosa pula kahwin same gender. Okay, on that day just if the partner is not your good friend, on that day be a good friend to them. Macam tu. Okay, for this test purpose, untuk dapat markah yang tinggi kan. Can we help our partner with the words they start with? No. Okay, you can help your friend. You can help your friend kalau dia start, because you want to maintain the interaction. So to make sure the interaction, the communication stays, you can help your friend. Well, sometimes your friend might be stuck. they don't have the word. They keep on thinking of the word, but they cannot come up with the word. You can help them. Do you mean this? Do you mean this? You boleh cakap macam tu. You boleh say that. Okay? Alright. So tengok marking scheme assessor. Cikgu dari luar tu. Tengok. Okay? So they will assess you based on grammar, vocabulary, and communicative competence. Yang ni lah yang paling susah sebenarnya. Communicative competence. Tak ya. Kalau macam potong apa dia cakap tak boleh kan, kena rejam saya ni. Oh, you want to interrupt. Itu kita panggil interrupt. Okay. If you want to interrupt, okay, make sure your friend dah habis tau. You can interrupt on the second round. Kalau you interrupt in the first round, kesian dia, tak dapat dia markah untuk dia explanation, tak dapat markah untuk dia respond. So bagi dia habiskan first point dia, the second round, baru you interrupt. Okay, let's say dia tengah explain and you don't agree with what he or she is saying, you cakap, excuse me, sebut nama dia. Excuse me, Daniel. I think I don't quite agree with you. That's how you, itu memang dibenarkan. Yes, you can do that. Okay, ada markah untuk itu sebenarnya. Tapi janganlah dia sampai dia start dia, awak ganggu dia sampai dia tak boleh bercakap. Kesianlah kat kawan awak kan. Okay, a way to interrupt, make sure dia habiskan point dia, then you will, sebelum dia tanya awak soalan, you interrupt masa tu. Okay. Ya betul, akan buang markah partner. Kalau tak ingat nama partner tu nak panggil apa? How naughty you. Okay. Of course, you masa you bincang tu 20 seconds tu kan awak tahu, takkan tak sebut nama dia masa tu. Tanya masa tu. Okay. Okay. Alright, so tengok ni. Grammar. If you want to get 6, okay, saya tengok 3 lah. Kalau 6 tu tinggi sangat kan. Okay, kita tengok 3. Paling minimum 3 Okay. Grammar can communicate with reasonable accuracy. Reasonable accuracy means when you are speaking ada errors. Tapi both examiners can still can understand what you are trying to say. Itu maksud dia reasonable accuracy. Ada salah grammar, ada salah tenses, ada tertukar is dengan are, but both examiners can still understand, it's fine. Okay, masih boleh dapat 3. Okay, so tengok second bullet pula. Can show a good degree of control of simple grammatical structures. Meaning, when you are speaking, okay, yang simple present tense or simple past tense ni tak banyak salah. Okay, good control. Okay, and attempt some complex grammatical structures. Complex grammatical structures ni macam perfect tenses, adverbs, imperatives, semua tu. Ada try, kena try baru boleh dapat 3. Because dia kata attempt some. Kena ada percubaan tu. Kalau tak try langsung tak memenuhi dah bullet nombor 2 ni. And the last bullet is can form longer sentences. Nampak? Dia nak kena ada ayat panjang juga. Okay? Can form longer sentences and link them together using basic cohesive devices. Apa dia basic cohesive devices? Firstly, next, then, also, furthermore, moreover. Okay? Barulah boleh dapat 3 untuk grammar. Kalau nak 5, tengok dia nak apa. Communicate with a good degree. Maksudnya when you speak tak ada banyak kesalahan. Okay? Can show a good degree of control of a range of simple and some. Maksudnya memang ada banyak simple and complex grammatical structures. Okay? Use of range. Range ni maksudnya bukan hanya yang simple, first, then, next. Itu daripada satu family. Kita nak family lain juga. Contohnya macam however, but, as a result. So dia daripada range yang berbeza, kumpulan yang berbeza, family yang berbeza, function yang berbeza. Then you can get 5. Okay, itu for grammar. Okay, boleh ke guna accent bila speaking? You can, actually. You can speak using accent, but make sure what you are saying can be, I mean, the examiners, both of them can understand what you are saying. I'm afraid that when you are wearing your mask and you speak using accent, it's difficult for them to figure out. Okay, I'm not sure about wearing a mask or not on that day, but I think you will have to wear mask on that day. So it's hard for the assessor to see your pronunciation. Let's hope that you can take out your mask on that day. Let's hope the distance. Okay, we don't know yet until the announcement will come later on. Kalau tergelap pun tolak markah ke? No. No lah, dah tergelak nak buat macam mana kan? Okay. Alright, cuma jangan gelakkan jawapan kawan lah. Support kawan awak. Okay. Alright, so I've explained grammar. Now vocab. Okay, how to get 5. Tak ada. Okay, tapi jangan sampai setiap masa gelak Daniel. Nanti memang nampak, nanti jadi you are annoying. Nanti they feel annoyed. So jangan not so much. Tak tersengaja fine. I think it should be fine. It's human, we are human being kan, tak boleh nak control. Okay, in terms of vocab, if you want to get 5, nak dapat 5. Nampak tak? Wide, pelbagai. Range of appropriate vocabulary. Maksudnya the vocabulary that you are using are suitable and not being repeated. Asyik guna perkataan tu je, tak ada. Okay, you can use various wide range of vocabulary and memang sesuai dengan konteks tu. Itu maksud dia appropriate vocabulary. Okay, to give and exchange views on a wide range of familiar topics. Can convey relevant meaning with good vocabulary choice. Baru boleh dapat 5 for vocab. Okay. Saya banyak kali encourage my partner untuk bercakap but she still cannot respond. So will Marks potong sebab seems like saya banyak cakap masa tu. Yes, Sophia. Actually because this is supposed to be an interaction. Okay, kalau awak dah tahu partner awak siapa, at least make them say, yes, I agree with you. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Make them speak like that. Okay, I think I agree with you. Well, for this, I cannot agree with you. Make them practice that. Okay, at least they can say something so you can continue with your points. Kalau tidak, dia start, awak start, habis. Kesian dekat awak. Okay, so that's how you can help your friend. Okay, kalau dah tahu daripada awal your partner tu, at least make them say, bagi dia start pun tak apa. Okay, because start ni skrip, boleh baca skrip, boleh hafalkan. Okay, firstly, I think, so sebut poin pertama, what do you think, Sophia? So dia buat macam tu. What do you think, Sophia? So dia tanya awak soalan. Kalau dia tak boleh nak jawab, suruh dia practice. Well, I think I agree with you. Okay, what about this point? Dia tanya awak, dia tak boleh sebut, suruh dia tunjuk point tu. Pun boleh juga. Okay, how many minutes is given for candidates to explain because I always make a long. That's why Akil, no, Akil. Because you are only given 2 minutes. 2 minutes to explain that 6 points. That's why jangan ambil masa kawan awak. Okay, explain at a very simple but precise. Okay, menjawab. Kalau bagi reason pun, very short explanation, cukup. Because kalau awak cakap panjang-panjang, you will ambil masa kawan awak, you takkan ada masa untuk the next point. Okay, try as much as you can to touch at least paling kurang 2 points each. Kalau tak boleh nak semua, 2 points each. Okay, 2 minutes je untuk explanation, first explanation. Nanti dia akan bagi another minute. Okay, lepas awak dah explain tu, 2 minutes awak dah bincang, dah ada explain point. 1 minit lagi dia akan suruh awak bincangkan conclusion. Point manakah yang akan dua-dua setuju. Okay, so kena bincang juga within that 20 seconds. 20 seconds tu, dalam 1 minit tu, point mana yang dua-dua setuju. Kena bincang sekejap, awak cakap sikit, then come to a conclusion. Okay, kalau tak tahu, dia tak ada number of sentences tau. As long as you know that the time is almost up, cepat-cepat setuju pada satu point. Okay, ayat dia very simple. Okay, well, we have come to a conclusion that both of us agree that ni is ni. Okay, ambil point daripada yang carta tu, mind map tu, sebut balik soalan. Itu saja conclusion awak. Okay, nanti kita tunjuk macam mana nak buat conclusion. Alright, dia tak ada berapa ayat tau, because you are, the time is given 1 minute. By hook or by crook, you kena siapkan in 1 minute. Because the moment you exceed 1 minute, cikgu awak, the interlocutor will stop you. Thank you. Dia keluar tangan dia, habis. Thank you. Macam tu, habis. Okay. No. Okay, on that day, interlocutor is not supposed to make any facial expression. Dia tak boleh tunjuk apa orang kata, muka garang ke, muka apa ke, tak boleh. Hari tu dia akan jadi orang yang paling manis dalam sekolah. They will have to smile to you all the time. Okay, dia tak akan gelak, tapi dia akan smile all the time. On that day, your teacher will be even yang paling garang dalam sekolah pun, if that's your teacher, on that day, for that particular moment, they will be the nicest person on earth. They will smile to you all the time. Trial tak apalah, trial tak ada assessor luar. Okay, sometimes kadang-kadang tak boleh nak salahkan interlocutor juga, because dia kena assess berapa ramai kan, berapa banyak pasangan in one day kan. Kalau dia tergelak tu, maafkanlah dia. Okay, maybe dia tak bermaksud, tapi kadang-kadang jawapan awak ni kadang-kadang kelakar masalahnya. Cikgu ni manusia, kadang cuba tahan kan, cuba kontrol tapi tak boleh. Maksudnya your answer is mesti ada something funny. Macam tu. Bukan sakit jiwa, but it's a requirement. On that day, your teacher tak boleh pegang handphone, tak boleh ada handbag atas meja, tak boleh semua. On that day, dia akan memang entertain you sahaja. So memang dia akan senyum di tempat yang betul lah, relevant lah kan. Because they will need to give you the comfortability. They nak you feel secure, they nak you feel, sebab tu cikgu awak sepatutnya yang kena jadi interlocutor. Awak dah biasa dengan dia, awak tak heran dengan dia. Okay, itu maksud dia. Okay. Jangan risau sangat yang tu. Okay, ini kita dah bincang tadi, part 1 kita dah bincang. Okay, expected questions memang macam ni lah. Okay, of course you have to introduce yourself. Okay, you give your name, takkanlah nama sendiri pun boleh salah kan. Okay, talk about present circumstances ni maksudnya, how do you come to school, what do you have for breakfast, what is your, what do you do, I mean, benda yang berkaitan dengan apa awak buat setiap hari. Okay, talk about past experiences, macam tu lah for part 1. And kalau kita gelak lagi lah, saya insecure teacher. Sebenarnya sometimes is, teacher kalau kita tersendawa when talking, macam mana nak cover? Ya Allah, ya Tuhanku, hawa, lawaknya soal lawak ni. Okay, nampak macam mana? Sorry, cakap je lah macam tu, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cukup lah, tak apa. Bukan, because these are the things that you cannot control kan. So what to do? Just let it be. Okay. Tapi kalau interlocutor tergelak lagi lah, saya insecure teacher. For me, okay, that's why you kena practice sampai sekarang. Kalau dia tergelak means mesti your answer is funny, that's it, cukup lah. Tak payah nak insecure, biarkan je, tak apa, on that day biarkan saja. Yang penting you fokus pada diri you, because you want to answer, you want to score. Ingat, you want to score 24/24 on that day. So whatever happens, distraction tu, let it be. Okay, don't be affected by the distractions. Okay. Nanti interlocutor tu bawa jam randik ke? Well, Akil, I'm not sure about other schools, but my school will use stopwatch because they are required to use digital timer yang tak ada bunyi. Okay, your teacher tak boleh nak pasang alarm tau. Okay, after 1 minute bunyi, after 2 minutes bunyi. No, they cannot do that. Okay, the timer is supposed to be for them only. Okay, for them to make sure they are on the right track about the time. Okay, so requirement by lembaga peperiksaan is your school need to provide digital timer. Lagi tepat kan? Okay. Macam mana kita nak tahu dah 2 minit? Okay. When the time is up, your interlocutor will say thank you walaupun awak tengah menjawab. Dia akan tunggu awak habiskan last sentence awak tu and dia akan interrupt. Thank you. So you know you cannot answer anything anymore after that. After she says thank you, that's it. Okay, so that's why try as much as you can to compact your answers, to produce an answer that is compact. Okay? All right. So ni yang tadi lah part 1. Okay, phase 1, phase 2. Ni favorite lah ni, soalan favorite. Dia akan ketuk meja ke sebab masa tu dia ketuk meja macam nak roboh je sebab kita orang tak berhenti bercakap. Well, they are not supposed to do that. They are not supposed to do that. The thing that they can do is just say thank you. Tunjuk tangan pun tak boleh sebenarnya. They need to thank you. Macam tu je. Dia tak boleh nak give more than what they need, what they are supposed to do. Okay, thank you. Macam ni pun tak boleh. Oh, stop. No, they are not allowed to do that. Okay, the most they can do is thank you, ataupun lagi kalau sambung dia akan say thank you again. Maksudnya that's it. The moment they say thank you, tak payahlah bercakap because markah tak dikira dah. Okay? Just answer very quick, very quick. Yeah, talk to my hand. Okay? So that's why you need to practice time, especially for part 2. Part 2 kan memang 1 minute 100% you seorang saja. So practice. Dalam part 2 tu berapa banyak yang that you can explain. Okay? Right. Okay, so this is part 2 I'm talking about. Okay, remember when your friend is presenting that 1 minute, okay, your friend is talking, is presenting their points, you janganlah pergi kira berapa banyak langsir dalam kelas, berapa banyak kursi dalam tempat tu, tak payah. You have to listen to your friend's explanation because there'll be a question related to your friend's topic. You kena jawab soalan yang berkaitan dengan tajuk kawan awak tu within 20 seconds je, tak perlu nak berjela-jela, no, tak ada markah pun, but they want you to answer. Okay, answer short answers, give short answers only because tak ada masa untuk berfikir pun. Your friend habis your friend finish presenting, okay, your interlocutor will look at you and give you the question, so you have to respond straight away, tak perlu ada 20 seconds dah. Okay, and give short answers only. Okay, can we look at her while listening? Yes, you can look at her, okay, but don't touch her. Okay, you can look at her, you can do that because you are listening to them, right? Can. Okay. All right, so this is part 2. Let me continue. Okay, so this is the question from Lembaga Peperiksaan. Okay, so this is under theme, people and culture theme, a family celebration. So bila berkaitan dengan people, should be related to you, should be related to your family, your friends, people. Okay, anything to do with people, itu under people and culture theme. So this one, family, is under people and culture. Okay, a family celebration. So dia tak cakap spesifik kan, what celebration kan, dia kata anything, any family celebration. So the easiest one will be apa dia family celebration yang you selalu buat dengan family you celebrate dengan family you? Hari Raya, yes. Kalau tak ada kena reka ke? However, I think the question will be related to you because itu adalah requirement soalan. Okay, requirement soalan adalah memang kena related to you. Okay, familiar topics, something that you have learned from the textbook ataupun something that you have learned from your surrounding. Yes, family day, Hari Raya, birthday, kan? Birthday lagi? Apa lagi? Apa lagi? Hari Raya, family day, birthday. What about wedding? Killing days. Kenduri is a ceremony kan? Okay, wedding ceremony. Hari Sukan tu school event dia ni, bukan family celebration. Awak tak buat Hari Sukan dengan family awak kan? Hari Sukan, family day. So that one is family day. Kan pelik pula buat sukan kat sekolah, family je yang attend. Okay, it is called as family day. Okay, so the question usually will be related to you, something that you can talk about. All right, so in order for you to answer this part, okay, number 1, of course, you have to explain what the event was. Okay, awak tengok tak ni? Past tense. Kenapa kena jawab dalam past tense? Because benda ni dah berlaku. So look at the sentence. Okay, nak kena jawab present tense ke nak kena jawab past tense? Okay, if you are talking about something that has happened, of course kena past tense. Yes, recently maksudnya baru-baru ini. So maksudnya dah berlaku lah. Okay, so recently means baru-baru ini. So that's why you have to answer in past tense. Okay, kalau dia tak ada bagi past tense ke apa ke, then you can answer using present tense or future tense. Kalau soalan umum, you can use present tense. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, for this question, talk about a family celebration you had recently. You should say what the event was. So of course you have to give a name, an event. Okay, you have to give one event. Sebab dia nak satu saja. Okay, what you did there. Awak buat apa kat situ? Okay, let's say we take about we use your sister's wedding ceremony as example for today. Okay, your sister's wedding ceremony. So the event was your sister's wedding Rumah terbuka, open house. Okay, Hari Raya open house. Okay, we use that. Okay, Hari Raya open house. Okay, so when you are explaining about the event, you indirectly you have to tell bila, bila. Okay, okay. Recently I celebrated. Okay, ataupun recently my family organize an open house, Hari Raya open house pun boleh macam tu. Hey, funeral bukannya celebration sayang. Your Allah funeral celebration. Kenduri arwah, I think celebration should be something that is orang kata yang happy. Funeral tu ya Allah sedihnya. Daniel risau apa Daniel? Doa selamat. Okay, that one we don't consider as a celebration, because celebration something yang wow, gah, macam tu. You invite many people, you plan many activities. Celebration usually is related to that. Tahu pun mana ada orang celebrate orang meninggal. Yes. So funeral is not suitable here. Okay. All right. So you will explain. Okay. Last week, okay, I celebrated my my brother's birthday. My brother's birthday. Akil. Ataupun recently I celebrated my youngest birthday. My brother's youngest birthday. Macam tu lah lebih kurang. Okay. Explain. Sekurang-kurangnya you mention bila baru you explain the name of the event. Okay, what you did there. Okay, awak buat apa? Okay. From one point to another point. Okay, daripada bulat yang pertama ni to the next bulat, gunakan linkers and cohesive devices. Okay, kalau awak nak jadikan dia satu ayat pun boleh. Okay, what the event was? The event was my brother's birthday party, and I was the one who was supposed to distribute door gift to our guests. Nampak tak? Awak dah dapat ayat compound bila awak guna and. Okay, sebab memang kena ada ayat compound, kena ada complex kan. Okay, if you enjoy yourself, why and why not? Dia tanya awak happy ke tak? Kalau happy, selalunya most of the time people will say happy lah, takkan nak cakap tak happy kan. Okay, I enjoyed myself there. Okay, ataupun nak bagi up sikit, I really had a good time there during the party, during the celebration, because I had the chance to meet my long lost relatives. Macam tu. Yes, yeah, betul. Wheel of time, excited, good, very good. Kalau feast kira celebration ke? Okay, what feast dia? Feast macam mana? Okay, good, excited, good, wheel of time, good. Sesuai dengan konteks. Do we have to be honest when answering sebab masa trial saya lebih honest? Well, it depends. Okay, if you can make it up, you can be honest, because cikgu awak takkanlah dia nak Google betul ke dia ni ada parti lah, dia takkan dia nak cek Facebook masa tu betul ke dia attend party ni. No, right? They don't have time, right? So you can make it up, or you can share your own experience as long as it is relevant to the context. Okay, okay. All right. Why? Okay, and then notice that the last bullet will usually be a kebat question. Why family celebrations are important in Malaysia? What do you think? What do you think? How? Yes. If you have time, yes. Yes, it will be good. Okay. We celebrated. My brother chose a superhero theme because he likes Iron Man so much. Okay. Okay. Mengeratkan silaturahim. Yes. Okay, what is mengeratkan silaturahim, Daniel, in English? To strengthen apa? Can spend quality time with our, yes, pandai. Yes, good. Get to know each other secara mendalam. Yes. Strengthen the bond. Macam tu. Sempat Google. Family bonding time. Yes, good, Sophia. So ramai yang bagus sebenarnya ni. Okay. So gunakan peluang ni nak dapatkan markah yang tinggi. Okay. Alright, if you are good here, meaning for part 3 tu tinggal nak confirmkan nak dapat band 4, band 5, band 6 je. Macam tu. If you are good here, you are lancar dekat sini, fluent dekat sini, examiners akan ada impression tau. Oh, budak ni good lah, they can answer the question fluently. And ada content. Oh, mesti untuk part 3 nanti they will be good too. Something like that. So, sampai part ni, cikgu dah boleh letak dah awak kat band mana. So, the last question will decide whether you stay in band 3 ataupun awak boleh naik ke band 4 ataupun awak boleh naik ke band 5 macam tu. Okay? Kalau gagap putus markah ke, cover lah, cover. Jangan lama sangat. I think it is about time for us lah. Macam tu. Dia nak pause tu boleh, but not more than 5 seconds. Okay? Kalau gagap tak apa, betulkan balik sebutan tu. Sebut balik perkataan tu. Alright? Okay? So basically, from one bullet to another bullet, gunakan linkers, gunakan cohesive devices. Use relevant vocabulary. Okay? And for keyword question, try to give short but precise answer. Okay? Because you only have 1 minute. 1 minute untuk cover semua. Alright? Okay? So this is one sample. So this is another sample. Usually, if your friend gets people and culture theme, you will get the same theme. To be fair, kan, rezeki masing-masing lah on that day. Okay, but maybe juga your friend dapat theme people and culture, tiba-tiba you dapat theme, who knows, right? We don't know because so far kita belum melalui lagi SPM ni, so we don't know macam mana sebenarnya situasi dia. Okay, until the SPM itself nanti datang, baru kita tahu macam ni rupanya untuk soalan dia, macam ni rupanya. So now what we can do is to prepare the best as we can. Okay, boleh letak peribahasa ke? Yes, you can, where it is suitable. Kena relevant. Kalau tak relevant pun tak guna juga. Whatever that you are saying should be related, should be relevant to the question. Memang ada 4 questions only kan. Apa maksud dia 4 questions, Akil? Oh, the bullets. Yes, I think so far from the sample, insyaAllah there'll be 4 bullets. Okay, the last bullet will usually be the keyword one. Okay, break a leg tiba-tiba. Tak ada kaitan kan, tiba-tiba kan. So the idioms ke, whatever that you are using, the vocab ke, should be relevant to the question. Remember that. Daniel, don't translate on that day, please. Okay, don't translate. Break a leg, it's not breaking a leg, it's break a leg. Okay. Alright, so part 3 yang awak tanya banyak-banyak tadi tu kan. So nampak tak apa benda yang dia nak untuk dapat markah tinggi. Okay, so these are among the skills that you need to have to show on that day. Exchange information and opinion. Okay, meaning you can tell, okay, I like this point, I dislike this point, I agree this point, I don't agree with this point, I prefer this one, I don't like this one. So this is how you can show your skill in how is it that you are going to say when you want to exchange an information and opinion. Or another one that you need to master is how to express and justify opinion. When you say something, you should give a reason, you should justify your answer. This is why I choose this point, this is why I agree with this point. Okay. If we disagree and then accidentally create a fight, I don't think you have time for that. Okay, it's okay. It's not creating a fight. It's actually to sustain the communication. You are my advice not to talk so much on one point, because you need to explain on other points too, right? So if you are done with the explanation, you are done with your explanation, then move on to the next point. Okay, even if you disagree with your friend's point, okay, well, I don't quite agree with you because I think so. Awak bagi pendapat awak from the other side. Kawan awak kata dia setuju point ni sebab ni, tapi awak kata no, it's not because of that, it's another way around. So you bila you dah explain, you explain macam tu, then you continue with the next point. Okay, then that should be okay. Partner kita tak boleh terima opinion kita, okay, but on that day kenalah negotiate. You have to have that skill on that day for this exam purpose only. Nak menang tak menang kat luar, bincang siap-siap masa quarantine tu, we have to come to a disagreement. Kalau aku tak agree pun, I will say my point, then I will continue with the next point. Okay, that's why you have to be familiar with your partner. Okay, apa benda saya terluar kan, tunggu kat pagar, macam tu kan. On that day, for that 30 minutes, focus on the questions, focus on your test. Okay, so exchange information, express, justify opinions, giving reasons, negotiate, agree tak agree, prefer tak prefer, making respond, making and respond, bagi suggestion, lepas tu respond pada kawan punya suggestion, apa lagi pilihan lain, agree, disagree. So these are among the skills that we need to see when you are discussing part 3. Okay, ada sikit pun tak apa, janji ada sikit-sikit macam tu. Okay, show to the examiner that you know how to negotiate. To show to the examiner you know how to interrupt. Show to the examiner that you know how to respond to questions and suggestions. Okay? Boleh. Yes. If you agree with your friend's point, you can give your own idea to. Yes, can. It's okay. All right. As long as the conversation continues, you can sustain. Okay, because it's not easy to sustain, right? To maintain the conversation, the interaction. Okay, this is what you need to do. Ini yang saya nak explain just now. Okay, when your teacher finish telling you the question, pandang kawan cepat-cepat because you only have 20 seconds. Sikit je. Okay, face your friend. Okay, discuss. Aku ambil point ni, aku ambil point ni, aku ambil ni, kau ambil point ni, point ni. But in English lah. Kalau tak boleh juga, cakap bisik-bisik dalam bahasa Melayu. Okay. Can we like make a joke while talking? Yeah, because it sounds natural kan? Betul tak? Okay, but not, janganlah joke yang joke yang tak educated. Macam tu. Okay, if the joke is relevant to the topic, it should be okay. Okay, it should be okay because you are conversing with your friend. No dark jokes. No vulgar words. No harsh words. No. Okay. That's why lah bahaya bila kita make jokes ni kawan tak faham lagi bahaya because you will waste your time. Sedangkan you have to focus on explaining the points. Betul tak? Explaining, justifying, negotiating on the points. Sebab tu kena careful because you only have 2 minutes. 2 minutes saja. No touching on that day. Tak boleh pukul-pukul kawan masa tu. Kan? So that's why my advice, don't make jokes unless memang dua-dua memang you are in good terms and you can understand each other's jokes. Should be fine. Okay? Alright, choose the easiest point first. Ini saya dah cakap banyak kali. Try to explain the easiest one first so you can get the conversation going on. Okay, kalau start dengan yang paling susah, dah stuck kat situ. Dah tak boleh nak sambung conversation. Dah tiba-tiba diam. Tiba-tiba macam malaikat lalu. Senyap aja bilik itu. No. Choose the easiest one first. Give explanation and then ask your friend whether they agree or not. Do you agree with me or not? And your friend will respond. Bila dia kata yes or no tu pun dia dah respond dah sebenarnya. Okay? Agree, disagree, tell why. Use fan voice. Kenapa? Sebab ayat tu kena panjang juga. Okay? Use cohesive devices. Okay, firstly, I think, nampak tak? You boleh interrupt. You boleh guna, firstly, well, as for me, I also pun is another cohesive device. So, try to, orang kata, cari peluang untuk gunakan fan voice and cohesive devices. Okay, tell your friend why he or she should agree with you. When you are negotiating, when you explain, you kena macam your points tu macam your friend will agree with you. Itu negotiating lah. Okay, and after 2 minutes, your teacher will say thank you, and then dia akan cakap, okay, what now? You will have another minute to discuss and make conclusion. What is the most? What is the best? Dia akan ada superlative tau. The most ke, what is the best ke? So awak kena ulang ayat tu bila awak make conclusion. Okay, the most popular reason for people not to listen to your teacher's sentences. Sebab yang dalam soalan itu nanti akan ada superlative yang awak kena gunakan balik tu. Okay, the most ke, the best ke, the most popular ke, the most famous ke, you listen to that. Okay, because memang when you make conclusion, you kena guna like that phrase tu. Okay, tak terlalu pendek ke kalau reply yes or no. That's why you kena cakap. Okay, yes, I agree with you. Yes, no, I don't agree with you. Kena ada macam tu. Nampak? Okay, kalau kita tengah bercakap tapi partner tak faham apa yang kita patut cakap. Okay, macam mana awak tahu dia tak faham? Kalau dia tak faham, dia sepatutnya cakap, okay, I'm sorry, what you are trying to say actually? Boleh kan? Ataupun, I'm sorry, I don't quite get you. So, suruh dia cakap macam tu kat awak. So, awak akan explain semula. Okay? Alright? All these things will need a lot of practice actually, especially with your partner. Okay? Find a question, then practice. Baru awak nampak kat mana, bila nak kena nego, bila nak masuk responding, bila nak agak tanya soalan. Kalau dia cakap enggak bisa bahasa English, that one, I think it goes back to you, to the student herself or himself and the teacher. There will be phrases that they can memorize. Saya tak sepatutnya cakap benda ni, tapi sharing is caring kan. Okay. It's the student's part and the teacher punya bahagian. The teacher kena prepare phrases yang your friend tu boleh hafal. At least to say yes, I agree with you, or no, I don't agree with you, ataupun what do you think about this point? Suruh dia tunjuk point mana and suruh dia tanya awak. Okay, what do you think about this point? Suruh dia tunjuk point tu kalau dia tak sebut. So these are the things that your friend can prepare well for those yang memang tak boleh cakap BI kan. So these are the things that they can prepare before they enter the exam room. Because it's unfair for you yang memang boleh cakap macam tu. Okay, so whatever it is, that's why saya kata, the trick is get to know your friend before your number, before your angka giliran, after your angka giliran, because you don't know which is which kan. And one more person that you are comfortable with in your class. Talk to these 3 people. Okay, make yourself comfortable with these 3 people. So tak kisahlah nanti bila SPM awak kena dengan dia ni ke, awak kena dengan dia ni ke, awak kena dengan dia ni ke, you are already making that chemistry. You already have that chemistry. Okay? A big words tapi diorang tak faham meaning dia. Then you explain. Then you explain the big word. Okay, what I mean is ini. So you are actually have more chance to say more. Macam tu. If my partner can't keep on dalam test tu, saya kena carry ke apa? Maksudnya can't keep on tu maksudnya apa dia? Tak boleh datang ke, tak hadir ke, sakit ke, COVID ke, berhenti ke? Or just be dengan I don't understand what do you mean by can't keep on? Start. Oh, interlocutor will not interrupt here. Okay, you and your partner akan kena berkomunikasi. Unless kedua-dua start, barulah interlocutor masuk. Okay, because bila awak help dia, you encourage them to say at least yes, no, ke apa benda tu, you are actually getting marks. Okay, because interlocutor hanya akan masuk bila awak betul-betul start. Yes. Okay. So bincanglah baik-baik masa quarantine room tu, try your best. Sama-sama encourage partner supaya just try our best. Whatever happened in the room, we don't know kan? Betul tak? Let's pray hard that both of you can get good marks. Macam tu. Okay? Nampak? Talk about all the options if you have time. Kalau tak sempat, talk about at least 4. Okay? Think about advantage. Nampak? Mesti point tu ada kebaikan dan keburukan. So you boleh prepare that. How to start a sentence bila you setuju. How to start a sentence bila you tak setuju. Because soalan dia mesti lebih kurang macam ni je. Okay, it's a good idea to say why an option might be good for you. Nampak? Okay, so it comes with practice sebenarnya. Semua skrip awal tu boleh practice. Cuma point tu bergantung pada soalan yang akan keluar nanti. Yes, betul. Baru kalau kita tertolak markah dia tanpa sedar, no, Hawa, you takkan tahu ni because examiner akan tahu kerja dia. InsyaAllah, you takkan risau bab ni. Okay? Alright. So ini saya dah terang in detail. Tengok contoh soalan dia tanpa sedar kita kan. Janganlah macam tu, tak adanya insyaAllah. Okay, let's say, so this is the question. Okay, awak the first person kan. So you are the one who is going to start the conversation. So awak akan cakap, okay, I think people shop online because they are following the trend. So awak nampak, awak ulang balik soalan kat sini. Okay, I think, nampak, I think awak memberi pendapat. I think people shop online. Ambil balik ayat ni. People shop online because they, ataupun because it offers better prices. Nampak? Do you agree with me? Awak pass pada kawan awak. That's how you pass to your friend. Do you agree with me? Sebut nama dia, Sophia. Sophia kata, yeah, yes, I agree with you because online shops offer cheaper price. Nampak? Itu je cukup. As for me, awak nak masuk point awak. As for me, I think, I believe people shop online because it offers wide variety. Okay, a wide variety of apa? Choices ke apa ke kan? Okay, do you agree with me, Akil? So Akil akan jawab, yeah, I quite agree with you. I do agree that we can shop, that online shop online shops. We macam mana cakap, wide variety macam banyak kedai and you can shop from all over Malaysia. Kat China pun kita boleh beli barang kan. Okay, banyak sangat pilihan. We don't like this shop, we go to the next shop. Senang sangat, tak buang masa. So that's how you give explanation. Simple, and then don't forget to pass to your friend. Dah habis explanation, pass balik. Tanya balik dia soalan. Okay, do you agree with me? Ataupun are you with me? Ataupun what do you think? That's how you pass the turn. Okay, actually bila awak plan well how to pass 3 kali pass tu, all the 6 point akan boleh disentuh sebenarnya. Okay. Yeah, I'm answering your question. We don't have to choose all the points, right? Okay. My advice is to explain all if you have time. Okay, if you have time. Okay, but if you don't have time, try as much as you can to touch at least, to explain at least 4. Okay, because 2 minutes when you speak very fast, when you speak and answer questions, the pace is okay, the pace macam orang bercakap biasa, actually cukup 2 minit untuk 6 points, enough for the 6 points. Okay, ataupun okay, katalah you don't agree. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. I don't think people shop online because it is convenient. You can ask, I think people shop online because they offer, because they are following the trend. Awak boleh cakap macam tu. Okay, so it's about practice. You have to practice yourself. Okay, macam mana nak agree, macam mana nak disagree, macam mana nak interrupt, macam mana nak explain, macam mana nak respond, macam mana nak pass the turn, ambil turn. Semua ni comes with practice in class. Kena berdepan. So, baru senang nak nampak kan expression dia. If we start rapping to finish all the topics, rapping nak rap, kenapa nak rap? Hawa, awak ni sweet lah Hawa. Soalan awak semua comel-comel. Okay, remember it takes 2 to tango. Okay, baru dah nama dia communication. Kalau seorang je bercakap, it's not an interaction. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Oh, take a deep breath and then start again. Jawab. Kalau tiba-tiba rasa macam laju, then start, inhale and start saying out your opinion again. Okay, so these are the things that I've mentioned just now, the one that you can practice. Bagi pada kawan yang memang susah nak bercakap tu, suruh dia practice. Okay, if you are choosing an idea or you want to give a reason, this is how you are saying. Boleh practice benda ni. Nampak ni? If you agree, you boleh cakap, I think. Ambil balik keywords from the question. Okay, I think people shop online. Nampak? I think people shop online because it is convenient. Dah bagi pendapat. Lepas tu awak pass pada kawan awak. Do you agree with me? Kan dah dapat kan? You are giving your opinion and you are passing the turn to your friend. Actually, you are asking your friend. So bila kawan awak respond to your question tu, dah jadi interaction dah tu sebenarnya. Okay, so that's why I say it comes with practice. Okay, so kalau tak nak cakap I think, awak boleh cakap I believe. I believe people shop online because it is convenient. I feel that people shop online because it is convenient. I would say that people shop online because it is convenient. Nampak? Dah ada 4 ayat berbeza. Okay, menunjukkan that you are giving your opinion. Itu je sebenarnya. Okay, kalau tak agree, I don't think people shop online because it is convenient. Ini not salah ni. It's because it's convenient. I think people shop online because bagi reason awak. Okay, not ni salah It's actually it's convenient. I don't think people shop online because it is convenient. I think because nenek. Okay, bukan not Ini salah pula. Okay, ini kalau you would like to give nak respon pada kawan, sama juga macam tadi. Well, as for me, menurut saya, as for me, I don't think people shop online because it saves time. Macam tu. Okay? So semua ni ada dalam buku teks. Okay? Talk about each option, idea, ataupun 5 or 6 options by including advantages and disadvantages. Ni, ini ada dalam buku teks Textbook, page 25. How to express preference. personally, I would prefer to shop online because it is convenient. Okay, you can use this. Okay, textbook page 25. And then to contrast advantages or disadvantages, textbook page 51. Although shopping online has the risk about, so you can start practicing what you want to say. Kalau tak setuju, awak boleh ambil ayat-ayat ni. Okay, it comes with practice. Semua ada dalam buku teks. Okay, this is page 65. What do you think about? What's your opinion of? Do you agree that? Okay, what would you say about this point? Ini bagi skrip pada kawan yang tak nak bercakap tu. Okay, can you tell me why you say shopping online is convenient? Macam tu. Okay, page 91. I completely agree with you. Nampak? I feel exactly the same. So everything is in your textbook. Semua ada, skrip-skrip ni ada dalam buku teks. Kalau tak bagi kawan cakap kena potong markah, yes, memang akan kena potong markah because it is supposed to be an interaction. Kawan kena bercakap juga. Kalau awak bercakap seorang dah jadi macam part 2. Nama pun discussion. So you apa orang kata the situation should menunjukkan that you are discussing things. You are talking about something, discussing with your friends. Kalau kawan tak nak, that's why you need to initiate. Okay, what do you think about this point? Awak tanya dia, awak tunjuk point tu kat dia. What do you think about this point? Cakap macam tu kat dia. So dia mesti akan cakap, I agree with this point. I don't agree with this point. Okay. So kalau dia tak nak explain, suruh dia pass balik pada awak. Okay. What about you? So dia tanya awak balik. What about you? So at least dia bercakap something. Dia kena cakap something so you can sambung apa you nak explain. You can continue with your explanation, with your discussion. Kalau tak nanti dia start, awak nak cakap dengan siapa? Awak tak boleh cakap dengan interlocutor. Okay, yes. Okay, dah tanya. That's why pass the turn. Awak tanya dia, dia jawab yes or no, so dia tanya awak balik. So awak jawab, awak cakap lama sikit. So awak pass balik kat dia. So dia pass balik kat awak. Biarlah dia cakap yes or no ke, biarlah dia cakap yes, I agree with you, what about you? Biarlah I don't agree with you, what about you? Tak apalah, asalkan dia bercakap. Okay, instead of dia diam, tak bercakap langsung, kan? At least dia bercakap macam tu, dia pass balik pada awak, you cakap lah. Keep on going. Okay? That's how you can keep your conversation going on. Ni to ask for clarification, page 155. Okay, sorry, could you repeat this? Ni nampak cara nak suruh ulang. I didn't quite understand what you say. Awak tak faham dia explain apa kan? Ambil skrip ni daripada textbook, page 155. Okay? Okay, I think it's more than 3:30 nah, betul tak sempat habis semua. Okay. Everything is in your textbook. Sebab tu saya kata your textbook is the best reference book so far actually. Okay. Alright, so I think I have answered all your questions. Anything else that you would like to ask me? Tanya lagi. Things that you are not sure with. Ada lagi tak? Banyak sangat tanya. Okey je, tak apa. Okey sangat. Kalau tak faham tajuk. Contohnya? Tak faham tajuk. Kalau tak faham tajuk. Then there's no choice. You can ask the interlocutor. So when interlocutor is helping you, when the interlocutor is helping you, is prompting you, then you punya markah pun akan turun. Tapi lebih baik macam tu daripada you tak jawab langsung. Okay? Lebih baiklah you tanya interlocutor daripada you diam. Okay? Alright. Anything else? Daniel risau apa, Daniel? Sedih sebenarnya tengok kehadiran kan, sebab pagi tadi tengok macam ramai, tiba-tiba time saya bila petang je sedih kan, tapi tak apalah, what to do. Inilah cabarannya bila kelas petang. Nasib baik tak malam. Okay, alright, I think that's all from me. Anything else you would like to ask me? Anything else? I'm happy today because most of you ask me lots and lots of questions, which is good actually. Okay, walaupun sikit tapi berbaloi. Alhamdulillah. Okay, I think that's all, Miss Chairperson. That's all from me. Ada lagi 2. Wait, best sangat banyak tanya kalau kita tak tajuk. Okay, hentam. Jangan hentam saja. Try your best to answer. Macam dia bagi tajuk susah sangat nak explain atau hentam je. Jangan hentam. Ask your teacher. Ask the interlocutor. Kalau worst come to worst, you don't understand the question, you pandang interlocutor, can you explain to me? Mintalah bantuan instead of awak diam. So interlocutor akan tolong tapi markah awak memang akan turun lah. Bila dia tolong, markah memang akan turun. Okay? Tak apa teacher dia. At least teacher kata saya sweet. Kan? Hawa kan? Hentam with brain. Okay teacher. Okay. I hope everyone will do your best. But exam ni adalah exam yang yang kedua selepas listening in February. So try your best to answer. Ingat tips and tricks yang teacher dah share. InsyaAllah you will do better than what you expect actually. Okay? Alright, that's all. Back to you, Miss Chairperson. Thank you.
Terima kasih atas segala perkongsian teknik dan cara menjawab soalan bagi subjek Bahasa Inggeris oleh Teacher Surati. Sebentar tadi diharapkan segala ilmu perkongsian akan memberikan manfaat kepada semua pelajar yang bakal menduduki SPM 2021 pada bulan Mac 2022 kelak. Saya ingatkan kembali, para pelajar boleh mengisi kehadiran pada aplikasi Moodle yang diberikan oleh penganjur di ruang chat box. Mari kita teruskan lagi dengan perkongsian daripada mahasiswa KTSC, iaitu Kak Shima. Teruskan Kak Shima.
Hai, Assalamualaikum semua. Thank you, teacher. Okay, nampaknya macam rancak tadi ya. Study. Korang okey ke semua? Semua okey je. Alhamdulillah. Macam mana? Banyak tak ilmu dapat hari ni? Okey, korang nak SPM dah kan tahun depan? Okey.
Mantap dia.
Akan nak tanya korang, apa tujuan selepas SPM? Korang nak buat apa? Means korang nak sambung study ke? Ataupun korang nak kerja?
Sambung study.
Sambung study. Alhamdulillah. Nak kahwin? Risau.
Risau.
Risau sister. Boleh nak kahwin kalau ada duit. InsyaAllah. Kerja jap pas sambung study. Boleh.
Risau.
Nak bunuh diri. Okay.
Allah.
Janganlah sampai nak bunuh diri. Apa yang akak boleh cakap dengan korang? Okay, korang kan nak SPM. Korang, apa yang akak boleh cakap dengan korang, jangan study last minute. Kalau macam sekarang ni, okay. Korang sangat okay. Kalau ada bengkel, mana-mana bengkel free, join je. Join je. Jangan seminggu nak SPM tu baru korang push study. Masa tu korang just, seminggu sebelum SPM tu korang just baca nota-nota simple je.
Tak tahu macam mana nak study.
Tak tahu macam mana nak study. Okay, macam satu subjek tu, apa yang akak boleh cakap, satu subjek tu, korang study dalam seminggu, lepas tu korang jangan terlalu fikir banyak sangat tau. Sebab akak tak nak nanti masa korang jawab SPM, korang terlalu banyak fikir sampai korang dah lupa semua benda. Percaya akak cakap, korang akan lupa semua benda kalau korang terlalu fikir banyak sangat. Tu yang akak boleh cakap, jangan terlalu fikir banyak sangat. Korang just, korang dah study, korang ingat doa dan tawakal.
Saya lemah semangat. Boleh bagi kata-kata semangat please?
Saya lemah semangat. Boleh bagi kata-kata semangat please? Okay, dia macam ni. Kita tengok kawan kita contoh, kawan kita ada target macam, dia kata dia nak 5A. Kita tahu kemampuan kita sampai mana. Kita tahu, okay, kita tak boleh dapat 5A. Contoh kita tak boleh, means kita tak boleh target pun untuk dapat A. SPM tak mudah, kita tahu bagi korang. Lagipun korang silibus baru kan, kita tahu tak mudah untuk korang. So, apa yang akak boleh cakap dekat korang, cakap apa?
Do the best. Cari satu masa yang fleksibel, iaitu dalam masa 10 minit untuk satu subjek pun dah kira okey.
Yes. Lagi satu, korang jangan terlalu ikut kawan korang. Kalau kawan korang target untuk dapat 5A, korang jangan nak target 5A. Kak Shima, kalau nak bezakan result dengan nak jiran macam mana? Oh, korang positif je. Korang positif je. Korang, okay, macam akak. Jujur akak cakap, macam mak akak selalu bezakan akak dengan kawan akak. Sedih. Tipulah, anak mana tak sedih-sedih. Sedih jadi anak. Sebab lepas tu kita ada cousin yang sebaik kita tapi kita tak boleh. Tak boleh nak, kita tahu kemampuan diri kita kat mana. So kita just ikut kemampuan diri kita. Kalau kat situ, kita jangan push terlalu banyak untuk jadi macam orang lain. Cuba jadi diri sendiri. Akak ajar korang cuba jadi diri sendiri. Redha dengan apa diri sendiri boleh buat. Kalau kita boleh buat sampai 80%, sampai 80% je lah. Tapi kalau boleh all out. Mestilah kita, korang sini, korang fikir niat korang. Yes, family korang dah hantar korang sekolah, korang ingat pada semangat. Akak cakap, akak gembira gila dekat korang. Akak bagi gila, terharu gila sebab korang boleh stay sampai habis. Tak semua insan terpilih yang boleh stay sampai habis macam korang. Korang adalah orang-orang yang bertuah. Okay, so macam akak, macam kita tahu ada yang nak kerja, ada yang nak kahwin, ada yang nak sambung study. Itu pilihan korang sendiri. Kalau macam akak nak cakap result akak masa lepas SPM tak adalah baik sangat, tak adalah teruk sangat. Biasa-biasa je. Tapi akak pilih untuk sambung study sebab, bukan sebab akak nak sambung study, akak jujur, bukan sebab akak nak sambung study, tapi sebab akak nak bahagiakan parents akak. Diorang nak akak sambung study. So akak pun ambil keputusan, even bukan niat akak untuk sambung study, akak tak suka dalam bahagian akademik, tapi akak sambung juga study sebab akak penat nak dibandingkan dengan anak orang lain. So akak sambung study. Akak sambung study, akak belajar elok-elok, akak pilih KTAC. Korang boleh, lagi satu, akak nak korang tengok dekat Instagram College KTAC. College ni, okay, jujur akak cakap, college ni memang college swasta. Tapi korang nak target untuk korang dapat markah yang tinggi tu, tak mustahil. Contoh korang macam akak cakap tadi, akak tak pandai sangat, tak adalah bodoh sangat, biasa-biasa je. Tapi bila akak masuk college, akak boleh target benda yang akak tak pernah target pun dekat sekolah menengah. Inilah kelebihan dekat college KTAC. Akak bukan nak promote college akak, tapi benda ni memang betul. So korang kena try. Yes, korang kena try. Yang nak
Akak Shima bidang apa?
Akak bidang apa? Oh, akak bidang pengurusan perniagaan, business management. Dekat KTAC banyak je business, macam korang nak jadi HR ke, boleh ambil di PSM, DIPAK, pendidikan awal kanak-kanak, nak jadi cikgu ke.
Best tak?
Best. Korang nak jadi polis pun, korang nak jadi polis pun, boleh je masuk KTAC. Sebab kita risau. Akak tak, kita orang boleh je
kat sana.
Tak ada, boleh tak ada. Jangan
tak
risau.
ada.
Kita orang akan jaga korang. Macam tu. Jangan risau pasal KTAC. Macam kau je yang risau sister. Kak ulang balik nama college tu. Okay, kalau dekat Instagram korang boleh type college KTAC. Kalau dekat Google, korang bolehlah type College Teknologi Antarabangsa Cybernetik. Yes. Kalau macam, okay, itu untuk kerja. Itu untuk study. Ada juga yang nak kerja, betul tak? Macam kita tahu ada sesetengah kawan kita yang tak minat dalam study dan pilih kerja. Okay, kalau nak pilih kerja, okay, korang kerja je. Kerja bersungguh-sungguh bagi parents korang duit makan. Korang janganlah korang dah kerja, korang nak buat kerja korang sendiri. Alhamdulillah. Okay, korang janganlah nak kerja, korang lupa parents korang. Korang lupa kawan-kawan korang yang tolong korang. Korang jangan lupa diri. Korang dah makin dewasa, makin meningkat umur. Banyak sangat orang yang korang akan jumpa. Orang baru yang korang akan jumpa. So korang jangan terlalu percaya. Itulah akak kata, jangan terlalu percaya. InsyaAllah akan ada yang baik-baik. Please, akak bagi tahu korang, please berkawan dengan orang yang positif. Jangan berkawan dengan orang yang negatif. Sebab makin kita besar, kita akan jumpa macam-macam perangai manusia. Berkawanlah dengan orang yang positif. Sempat lagi ke nak target untuk SPM? Sempat. Tak ada benda mustahil dekat dunia.
Tempat untuk target.
Macam mana nak ajak member tak nak belajar untuk belajar? Okay, dia macam ni. Akak ada kawan yang dia tak suka belajar. Tapi macam mana akak ajak dia belajar? Akak jenis macam ni. Kita belajar depan dia. dia nak belajar ke, tak nak ke, suka hati dia. Nanti dia sendiri, bila dia tengok kita berusaha, nanti kita ceritalah macam sambil kita belajar tu, kita ceritalah. Tak naklah, aku nak bahagiakan family aku nak family aku bangga dengan aku. Daripada situ nanti mungkin dia akan belajar, mungkin dia akan nak belajar. Mungkin ada setengah orang dia tak suka masuk bengkel macam ni. Dia suka macam buat hal dia sendiri.
Kalau dia maki kita maki dia balik ke?
Risau, tak baik.
Jangan maki dia balik, tapi kita bagi
Nasihat
dia
lah, yes.
Nasihat, bagi dia semangat. Jangan maki dia balik.
Okay, sebab setengah orang ni dia ikut diri dia sendiri tau. Kalau memang niat dia tak nak belajar, tak nak lah. Tapi kalau macam apa yang akak boleh cakap, kita belajar depan dia, kita cakap apa yang kita nak depan dia, nanti tipulah as a kawan dia tak nak berjaya sama-sama. Kawan mesti dia nak berjaya sama-sama. Nanti cakaplah macam, okay, akak ada kawan macam, aku nak banggakan parents aku nak sambung belajar. Aku nak sambung belajar. Walaupun akak tak minat belajar, akak cakap dengan dia, dia jenis yang tak suka belajar. Akak cakap dengan dia, aku nak bahagikan parents aku nak sambung belajar. Tup-tup, dia pun study sekali dengan akak. Yes.
Itu akak
Bukan, kita orang pun baru kenal dekat KTAC. Betul? Dunia tak seindah apa yang disangka. Okay, so macam akak cakap, korang nak study, nak dapat A tu, memang bukan senang, tapi kalau korang usaha, korang jangan usaha last minute. Akak dah nampak usaha korang masuk bengkel ni. Risau, akak tak cantik dek. Akak dah nampak korang masuk bengkel ni. Contoh kan, if ada bengkel apa-apa je free, join je. Korang susah sekarang, korang insya-Allah akan terbalas satu hari nanti. Yes, akan terbalas satu hari nanti. Korang punya usaha.
Akak juga.
Boleh, nak kenal dengan akak Masuk KTAC.
Masuk ke taksi.
Tak ada, dah tak ada kelas. Sekarang kita nak buat sedikit
Quiz.
Quiz.
Tapi jawab quiz, korang akan dapat hoodie daripada KTSC tahu, yang harga dia RM50.
Tapi kita orang nak bagi korang free je. Tapi kita orang nak buat quiz, satu quiz, and then kita akan cerita. Lepas tu quiz lagi, and then kita akan sambung cerita.
Korang kena stay dengan kita
Kalau
orang.
saya dah menang, boleh menang lagi ke? InsyaAllah boleh.
InsyaAllah boleh.
Okay, so akak nak okay, akak nak korang jawab cepat-cepat. Kalau korang nak cepat, korang on lah mic tau.
Korang kena on mic.
Dulu kat sekolah menengah apa? SMK Ceras Jaya awak. Mic ghosting, risau sister.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay, so soalan ni siapa cepat dia dapat tahu.
Soalan yang pertama. Siapa boleh bagi tahu dekat akak-akak ni,
Yes.
3 nama guru yang kongsi cara jawab dengan kita pada hari ni.
Yes, 3 nama cikgu tadi. Siapa?
3.
Go. Korang boleh jawab tak? Alah 3. Kalau korang masuk daripada awal, confirm boleh.
Confirm.
Ada tak yang boleh jawab ni? Cikgu Alman, Cikgu Maria. Ya ke? Ya ke Cikgu Maria? Cikgu saya laju gila tak? Cepat. Bukan Cikgu Maria.
Bukan Cikgu Maria.
Cikgu apa tu? 3 cikgu. Go. 3 cikgu. Cikgu Shima, Cikgu Azman, Cikgu Suryati. Okey, kita tengok siapa dapat.
Siapa yang dapat, siapa yang first dulu.
Okey, Daniel. Tahniah Daniel. Okey. Cikgu Shima tu nama akak pun Shima juga. Risau.
Apalah kak, kenapa tak?
Kasih kami lah kak. Ya ke? Awak nak Daniel ke? Daniel dah pernah dapat ke?
Oh, saya dah menang. Oh, bagus Daniel. Kongsi rezeki dengan orang.
Semoga dimurahkan rezeki Daniel. Okey, Daniel nak bagi siapa tadi? Mana tu? Okey. Kejap Yang menang tadi. Kita menang sama-sama, tak apa kak. Bagi orang lain. Okey, bagi siapa Daniel? Nak bagi siapa ni?
Daniel nak bagi siapa?
Kiss ke? Kiss. Sebab kedua Kiss dapat kan? Betul tak? Cuba tengok. Betul kan Kiss kan? Lepas Daniel. Kiss. Undi kawawa. Kiss. Ada Kiss tak dalam ni?
Bagi akak lah.
Oh, akak dah ada bagi.
Akak dah ada.
Sebab akak student KTFC. Mana Kiss? Kiss still ada dalam ni ke?
Kiss. Can I notice your ada?
Akak Intan. Okay, Akak Intan akan bagi kontak dia. So nanti korang, Kiss boleh kontak Akak Intan untuk cakap je, "Hai Akak Intan, nama saya Kiss." Nanti Akak Intan akan bagi details. Akak nak kasih kontak kasih saya je. Daniel? Biasa dia.
Tak bisa.
Kan tak ada send. Kejap korang.
Oh, sekejap. Dekat ni. Dekat send tu tak boleh. Bukan cerita.
Everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, akak dah bagi dekat situ tau. So, mana yang Kiss tadi, especially Kiss, boleh WhatsApp akak sekarang. Alamat dan juga nama dan nombor telefon. Untuk kita post hoodie dekat rumah korang.
Okay. Okay. So, akak nak, kalau saya WhatsApp akak saja. Boleh. InsyaAllah Kak Intan boleh layan.
Boleh.
Okay. So, korang ada nak tanya apa-apa lagi tak? Untuk kita orang share. Korang sekolah macam mana? Akak nak tahu persiapan korang untuk SPM?
Saya tak kacau malam-malam.
Okay, apa persiapan korang untuk SPM? Sekolah teruk. Kenapa sekolah teruk? Sekolah banjir ke?
Persiapan alhamdulillah, tapi life is not. Dia jabu. Dia jabu.
Apakah itu?
Dia
Apakah
jabu.
itu? Menangis je lebih untuk SPM.
Menangis lebih.
Yes, menangis juga. Tapi sambil menangis tu. Okay, kita chill-chill je untuk petang ni sebelum kita bagi kuis kedua. Baca buku tu, SPM tak ghosting. Okay. So kita nak bagi korang motivate. Okay, Kak Intan akan bagi korang nasihat ataupun tips untuk jawab SPM. Sedikit tips lah apa pengalaman kita orang masa tu jawab SPM. Okay, Kak Intan?
Okay, kalau akak jawab SPM dulu, akak berasrama. So, kita orang akan belajar dalam secara group tau. So, everyone dekat dalam group tu akan share about, contoh, idea
masing-masing.
Diorang akan share about ilmu yang diorang dapat. Contoh, certain pelajar, diorang akan ditarget dan akan pergi bengkel tau. Bengkel tu khas untuk pelajar-pelajar berkenaan. So, diorang akan share dekat situ. So, ambil peluang rapat dengan orang yang selalu pergi bengkel untuk dapatkan ilmu. Sebab macam yang korang join ni, banyak sangat tips-tips baru yang korang boleh gunakan untuk jawab SPM.
Yes,
so,
betul.
Korang kena luangkan masa dalam 10 minit pun jadilah dalam sehari untuk salah satu subjek. Okay. Percaya korang akan dapat capai target yang korang nak.
Kalau macam akak kan, akak jenis, contoh cikgu mengajar kita, lepas tu ada yang tak masuk bengkel. Akak akan mengajar orang yang tak masuk bengkel tu untuk kita lebih faham apa yang cikgu mengajar. Macam mana nak tingkatkan confidence. Kalau akak jenis yang tak kisah apa orang nak kata, asalkan akak
connection with others to pay.
Akak nak ajar, nak link. Akak tak. Boleh nak. Astaga.
Tak ada tu dah.
Okay, macam mana akak cakap? Macam dekat mana? IPT lain, IPTS lain. Diorang tak macam cybernetic yang macam lecturer ngam dengan korang. Cybernetic banyak anjurkan program sukan ada, korang nak menyanyi ada, korang nak apa? Nak menari ada. Cybernetic idol. Bersajak ke, bercerita ke, bersukan ke, apa je tak ada kat cybernetic. Semua ada. Ada music Eka. Kita banyak je.
Korang ada ada sastra.
Yes. Nice, memang nice. Awak ambil sastra ke? Dulu akak ambil sastra, tahu. Akak ambil sastra, tapi akak tak ambil SPM sastra. Sastra akak, masa exam, tapi akak tak larat nak ambil semua sebab banyak sangat subjek.
Tapi minat.
Wow, sama lah. Awak ni awak sajak berpantun macam tu kan?
Mana Daniel suka berpantun ni? Berpantun, bersajak, berpidato, bersarahan.
Wow, bagusnya Daniel.
So always pergi.
Wow. Kurang masuklah cybernetic. Serius agak kata cybernetic selalu anjurkan pidato, puisi, sajak, syair.
Dan terbaru ni, debat.
Yes, debat.
Kat Stima.
Korang boleh je. Korang macam mana akak nak cakap? akan ada
course ke? Tak ada.
Boleh
Kita kena pilih satu
Yes,
je.
kita
Yang
akan
betul-betul okey, kita kalau nak pilih course, bukan kita pilih course, tapi kita pilih kita nak kerja apa nanti.
kita nak
Baru
kerja
kita
apa?
pilih course.
Apa yang macam kita minat. Kalau macam akak nak jadi business woman, so akak ambil bidang perniagaan. So dekat situ akak boleh belajar tentang perniagaan lah.
Entertainer atau writer gitu.
Writer gitu. Oh, awak nak jadi macam tu ke?
Kita ada komunikasi. Kita belum masuk MT kan?
Nak kaya ambil course apa?
Nak kaya ambil course apa
Kalau nak kaya ambil business macam akak. Sebab kita bos. Kita lah bos.
Cepat kaya.
Kita lah bos. Nah, kalau macam akak Intan dia ambil di PSM, HR. Tapi kita bos. Jangan risau. Business bos.
Saya nak berjaya kiamat je Allah.
Saya nak berjaya kiamat je lah. InsyaAllah, amin boleh. Semua orang boleh berjaya. Okay, korang ada nak tanya apa-apa lagi tak?
Sebelum kita orang bagi soalan yang kedua.
Yes. Okay, go. Jawabkan soalan. Okay. Cepat-cepat. Soalan apa lagi?
10.
Nak kita orang share apa
9,
lagi?
8, 7, 6,
Saya suka menjawab.
5.
Oh, awak suka
Baik.
menjawab. Ekonomi kos apa? Okay, akak bagi tahu. Dekat kos akak ada subjek ekonomi. Kita orang belajar juga ekonomi. Macam bisnes, akak pun belajar apa yang kos akak Intan belajar. Akak pun belajar account. Akak pun belajar math. Faham tak? Macam kita bisnes, tapi kita akan belajar account, kita akan belajar pasal HR. Sebab kita nak bangunkan bisnes, mestilah kita kena ada orang bawahan, macam kita kena ada HR. Kalau tak ada HR, macam mana kita nak ada bisnes? Faham tak? Kalau kita tak belajar account, macam mana kita nak tubuhkan bisnes untuk kira-kira kita nanti?
Kalau ambil course tu, boleh tak kita nak drop course tu? Kalau tak boleh drop course, tapi
Yes.
tukar.
Kita tak boleh drop course, tapi kita
Tapi
boleh
tukar.
tukar course.
Tapi kalau nak tukar, kena bagi tahu
Awal-awal lah.
awal-awal. Lecturer awal-awal.
Apa yang akak boleh cakap, confident dengan diri sendiri.
Jangan ikut kawan tau, kena
Ah.
ikut confident diri sendiri.
Yes. Contoh, awak dengan kawan awak nak masuk cybernetik, kawan awak minat pendidikan awal kanak-kanak, dia nak jadi cikgu. Lepas tu, tapi awak minat dengan nak jadi polis. Tapi awak tak ambil polis, awak ikut kawan awak tu. Tak boleh macam tu, awak kena ambil, tak apalah berpisah sekejap. Kalau ambil satu course lepas tu nak sambung balik course lain boleh. Itu sambung masa awak ambil degree awak.
Tak boleh sambung sama diploma, tapi awak boleh sambung
Masa awak ambil degree. Contoh, kalau macam akak, diploma HR, business, 2 tahun setengah je. Korang sambung belajar awal, korang akan habis awal. Kau selalunya berapa? Pendidikan awal kanak-kanak. Kos pendidikan awal kanak-kanak dia ke arah untuk jadi lecturer, jadi cikgu. Kau selalunya berapa tahun? Selalunya 2 tahun setengah je. Apa yang akak boleh sarankan korang, lepas korang SPM, lepas korang dapat result, terus apply korang nak masuk mana. Macam akak terus apply UPU, tapi akak jenis tak suka lambat-lambat sebab UPU nak tunggu dia punya keputusan tu lambat. So akak terus masuk cybernetik sebab akak nak habis cepat. Akak nak habis study cepat. Cuba teka umur akak berapa? Cuba teka.
rumah kita orang berapa?
Allah, 45 risau, 29 risau. Pandai Daniel ya. Pandai Wani.
Betul dapat.
Dah bagi nombor Kak Intan tadi. Okay, nanti boleh PM Kak Intan nak nombor kan? Okay. Okay Kak, apa-apa saya cakap boleh, tak ada masalah. Lagi nak cakap apa? Korang nak tahu pasal apa? Wak Roro. Apa-apa Roro cakap. Okay, mantap bosku. Okay, so okay. Pasal SPM korang okey kan? Nak tahu pasal muzik. Pasal muzik cybernetik sebelumnya ada je anjurkan muzik. Cuma sebab PKP kan, insya-Allah bulan 1 memang sebelum ni insya-Allah akan ada setiap SEM, setiap tahun, setiap ada kemasukan pelajar baru akan ada aktiviti-aktiviti muzik ke, tarian ke, menyanyi ke, ada je. Ada. Awak boleh ambil hotel and catering. Yes. Nice.
Memang.
Sebab itulah Kak cakap masuklah cybernetik. Korang rugi gila tak masuk cybernetik.
Culinary
Lagi
memang best
satu.
tau. Baru-baru ni diorang ada buat Restoran.
Yes, restoran. Diorang
Restoran.
buka restoran sendiri.
Degree ada ke?
Cybernetic tak ada degree.
Boleh sambung dekat Universiti Malaya.
Yes.
UPM.
UPM.
Universiti Putra Malaysia.
Saya tak habis SPM lagi, macam mana nak masuk tahu-tahu dah awak habiskan SPM nanti macam akak cakap cepat-cepat apply. Korang nak masuk mana, korang pilih mana korang nak tengok. Korang kalau boleh tengok awal-awal macam okay, korang nak masuk college ni, contoh korang nak masuk cybernetic, korang nak masuk college akak. So korang tengoklah dia nak berapa means dia nak berapa target dia, kepujian dia nak berapa untuk korang boleh masuk sana. So korang daripada SPM tu korang boleh target.
Online ke?
Boleh.
Memang apply online.
Korang ni ramai-ramai ni kalau nak masuk cybernetic boleh lah. Nanti korang boleh jumpa kat sana sekali Hawa, Daniel. Jangan panggil mak. Allah.
Yuran KTAC murah.
Yes, murah. Lagi satu, apa yang bestnya dekat KTAC?
Hilang.
Sangat. Tak, akak tak hilang. Nanti
masa
dulu. Okay, lagi satu bestnya KTAC, dia dekat dengan mall. Dekat dengan My Town, dengan IKEA. So kalau korang stres ke, tapi KTAC tak stres lah belajar. Santai, chill gila. Lecturer ngamsoy. Lecturer korang macam, kau tak? Saya stres dengan Hawa. Tak boleh lah. Okay, so kita teruskan dengan soalan kedua.
Soalan, astaga saya keluar dulu. Okay.
Soalan kedua.
Soalan yang kedua. Apa rukun negara yang ketiga?
Yes, rukun negara ketiga apa dia?
Siapa boleh jawab nak kita?
Yang dapat 2 kali lah. Salah pun. Keluhuran perlembagaan. Betul ke? Yes, mantap. Betul. Haikal Haziq. Awak ada tak nombor?
Tak ada. Salah je. Tapi
apa kita bagi
dia nak bagi dekat orang.
Okay, boleh ke?
Alhamdulillah.
Kita bagi dekat siapa tadi? Haikal
Haikal Haziq boleh WhatsApp akak tahu nama, nombor telefon dan juga alamat.
Akak Intan boleh send nombor lagi sekali, takut dia terlepas tadi. Okay, boleh check nombor tu check tau, jangan tak check. Check tau, jangan tak check.
Tak check juga, boleh tak?
Boleh. Kenapa takut girlfriend marah? Check kat WhatsApp. Tak adalah, Kak gurau je. Okay, so apa yang akak boleh cakap, macam akak cakap tadi, korang kena confident jawapan korang apa. Kalau korang jawab A, korang janganlah tukar padam-padam nak jawab B. Tapi korang dekat objektif sekarang macam tak ada je. Kalau essay tu kan dah bagi tips tadi, akak yakin insya-Allah korang boleh jawab. Si pula dah. Korang minggu depan last tau. Minggu depan last bengkel. Kalau boleh masuklah. InsyaAllah korang akan jumpa kawan-kawan akak yang lain.
Objektif kena cari keyword.
Yes, cari keyword. Objektif ni senang je. Korang kalau akak target dekat bahagian objektif je. Sesetengah orang dia target dekat bahagian subjektif. Tapi akak dekat objektif. Sebab objektif ni dia dah bagi pilihan jawapan kan. Nak lagi, nak apa tu? Esok akak lagi lah. Kenapa? Sebelum ni korang masuk tak? Sebelum ni, bengkel sebelum ni korang masuk tak? Akak best.
Our the best.
Spot rim, risau. Spot rim, 14. Korang masuk tak sebelum ni, bengkel sebelum ni?
Masuk.
Wow.
So macam mana akak-akak dengan abang yang lepas?
Okay tak?
Diorang okey tak?
Diorang okey tak? Best juga. Alhamdulillah. Akak paling best. InsyaAllah. Nanti kalau korang roja-roja lah. Follow lah KTAC punya IG. Amin.
Tapi akak lagi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Akak ada IG tak?
Ada. Kak Shima dulu.
Okay, Kak Intan dulu. Kak Intan, go.
Okay, ni IG akak.
Mana tu Allah, apa ni?
Boleh. Akak boleh follow back balik. Jangan risau. Say hi je kat DM.
Okay. Ni, nanti follow tau. InsyaAllah akak follow back. Jangan risau, akak follow back. Okay, so korang kalau ada apa-apa ke nak tanya pasal college ke, kalau korang perlukan motivasi ke, perlukan nasihat ke, boleh je chat kita orang dekat IG. Okay. So, okay Kak Intan. Itu je untuk hari ni, kita
Kami
jumpa.
harap perkongsian yang kami kongsikan tadi dapat bagi manfaat dekat korang untuk jawab SPM 2021 pada bulan Mac ni 2022. Okay.
Okay, so nampaknya masa sangat mencemburui kita.
Follow laju.
Yeah. Sebelum mengakhiri majlis, saya, Akak Syikmah dan Akak Intan nak ucapkan banyak-banyak terima kasih dekat korang sebab korang bagi tumpuan, korang hadir sepanjang hari ni, korang freekan masa korang hari ni. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Semoga korang sentiasa dipermudahkan segala urusan korang.
Okey, kami akhiri program kita pada hari ini dengan lafaz yang mulia. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala